Hey guys, it's Francisca. Thanks for joining me for your end of year tarot reading. So excited when I woke up this morning because I already knew I was going to record the monthly tarot reading for you guys, but then I got the idea of changing it up a bit and doing an end of year reading. So I've been cleaning out stuff in my house and throwing away things I don't need. And there isn't a lot that I have to throw away because I've done this, every year. And it's kind of like a ritual that I have at the end of the year for the last couple of years to get rid of stuff that I don't need. So I don't really carry a lot of things, but I was cleaning out my aromatherapy cabinet and I happened to have some old journals from 2015, 2016, 2017 that I was like, yeah, I don't need to hold on to these years anymore. 2015, the journal was mostly empty because it was predated and there was mostly tarot readings in there, but it was really empty, and that was a really empty year for me, like in my soul, in my mind. I was numbing out a lot, and there was so many things that happened that year. 2016, same deal. 2017, the year I almost died, and I was like, I don't need to hold on to this shit anymore. So I started doing my reflection questions already, which I do, like I said, I've done every year for the last couple of years. So 2018 I did end of year reflection questions. 2019 I did the same, and I'm starting on that this year. So a couple of those questions I thought would be really great to use in a tarot reading. So this month I will be drawing 4 cards instead of our normal 3. And the questions I'm going to be asking the tarot are, what are the soul lessons I've learned for this year? What is it that I need to release or soften? What do I want to welcome or invite? And the last question is, what is the spiritual guidance moving forward? So I'm really excited to do these readings for you this month. And by the way, if you come across this video and it is not the end of year, that's fine. You could still listen to it or hear it, or listen and hear are the same thing, but you could listen to it or watch it, because I have found that source, spirit, the universe, God, whatever it is that you call it, really helps to guide us when we are ready to hear a message. So if you're watching or listening to this video and it's not December 2020, please know that you're guided to this video because there's something for you to hear or allow into your life. So as usual, I am using 3 different stones for the reading. I am using Botswana Agate gray stone, and this is a beautiful stone for helping to comfort and soothe. It's a good meditation stone. It's a good stone to help clean your whole aura and also to help you reflect. The second reading, I'll be using red Jasper stone. Really great stone to use for the lower chakras. So the root chakra and sacral chakra helps to energize, helps to bring that self-confidence, self-trust too, and helps you to feel protected, because a good balanced root chakra feels protected, or brings on feelings of protection, brings on feelings of, feeling rooted and grounded and safe. And then for the third reading, I'm using amazonite, which is a beautiful stone for throat and heart chakra connection. I put my hand here because I feel like, the connecting of the heart chakra, connecting of the throat chakra is really important so that you can speak your truth. And so sometimes this is referred to as a stone of truth, because in order to speak your truth, you have to know what your truth is. And sometimes you've got to look in your heart to see what that truth is. How do you want to harmonize your relationships? How do you want to harmonize your relationship with yourself? How do you accept all parts of yourself? And doing that takes a lot of heart energy. And in order to do that, you have to balance that energy in your heart and accept every part of yourself. So those are the stones I'm going to be using for the readings, and if you want to skip to your reading, you can do so by clicking on the timestamp in the description box below. So if you're ready to get started, I am. So let's go ahead and get started with our first reading, which I'm going to be using the Botswana Gray Agate stone for that reading. And again, I'm using 4 cards for each of the reading. The first card is going to be what's the soul lessons for this year. Second card is what do I want to release or soften, either one. The next one is going to be what do I want to welcome and invite in my life. And the next one is what is the guidance moving forward. So let's see what this looks like for you. So soul lessons, release, welcome, and guidance. So soul lessons for you, 5 of Pentacles. Maybe feeling like you've been left out in the cold. Wow, okay. I just turned over the rest of the cards, so I'm really excited about this. So yeah, you may have felt like you were left out in the cold. And the lesson was that you had to search from within to open that door, because this person is sitting outside, and our pentacles are our earthly signs. They're representative of feeling grounded and secure, our financial security, our stability, right? Our rooted, our groundedness. But this person is feeling all left alone outside, and there's a light shining. But if she would pick up her head, she could see that she is not alone. So the soul lesson you might have learned is that you're not alone. That, you can always get up. You always have a choice. And so you may have learned this lesson this year, like, I always have a choice. I can always move forward. What is it that you need to release or soften? The Empress. The Empress is all about this creative, nurturing energy. And what I'm seeing here is that you need to release or soften the fact that, you hold on to those creative projects so close to you, and you hold on to them and you feel like, but they're mine. And I'm the one that created them. And yes, you are. But at the same time, releasing the hold that you may have had on that, releasing that fear that it's not going to go anywhere, releasing and softening the fact that creativity we are the people who activate the creativity. We're the people who receive the creativity, but that doesn't come from us. Creativity is just a tool that we're using to help express ourselves and express that message that we're getting from the universe. So, maybe releasing and softening that. And what do you want to welcome or invite? More love, more harmony into your life, more creative, nurturing, spiritual aspects of yourself, inviting that into your life. And what is the guidance moving forward? The 4 of Cups. The guidance moving forward is you have so much that's handed to you, and you feel bored sometimes. And you feel bored with all of these ideas that you have. You feel bored and you feel left out. And so the guidance for you is to know that you're not alone. Know that you are full of love. Know that you are full of creativity. And know that you can also use the tools that you have within to nurture yourself. And know that you always have plenty of choices. And looking at the cups that are, overfilled, a cup is always being handed to you. Love is always being handed to you. You just kind of have to move your focus upward. Move your focus upward and stop feeling like you're being left out in the cold, because it's never too late and you're always on time. It's never too late and you're always on time. That is the message for you. Like, it's never too late. You are always on time. You are. So, the second reading we're going to be doing is going to be the red Jasper reading. Again, red Jasper is a really great stone for grounding, for energizing, for helping you trust in yourself. and trust that you are emotionally protected. And so let's see what the guidance is for you and what your end of year reading looks like. Again, we're doing our soul lessons. What do you need to release or soften? And I keep looking down because I wrote the questions this morning. What is it that you want to welcome or invite this year? And what is the guidance moving forward? So, soul lessons, release, invite, and guidance for Red Jasper reading. Oh gosh, I love it. And soul lessons for you. You can have anything you want. You are full of love and light. You are leaping from what you already have. You're pulling from what you already have. The universe, God, spirit, source, whatever it is that you call it, is always going to give to you when you open yourself to receive. When you stand like this, figuratively, literally, when you stand like this, you're opening your fucking heart so that you can get more. But in order to do that, you have to look within your heart. You have to be grounded and stabled and rooted in yourself. I said stapled, but I meant stable and rooted in yourself. In order to trust that you are open, in order to trust that you can open. So the soul lesson you learned this year is that you are a fucking expansive person. You are somebody who has so much love to give, and you are willing to give it out, and you're also willing to receive. The lesson you may have learned this year is that you can receive, and that by receiving and by opening your heart, the universe says yes to you. Every time you open your heart, every time you say yes, the universe says yes. Every time you say I can, the universe says yes, you can. And so that's the lesson you learned this year. That's amazing. What do you need to release or soften? The Hierophant. Release or soften those rules and regulations and those structures and those old structures that don't serve you, and invite the celebration. Invite the celebrating of your badassery, if that's a word. Invite that celebration. Other people are celebrating you. Celebrate yourself too. Gosh, invite that love. Invite it. And what do you need moving forward? So even though you might be loosening some of those old traditional things that don't serve you anymore, learning about those new things that light you up, learning about those different phases and all those phases of your life, learning about yourself, studying things that really interest you. It really feels like this is a really open and grounded energy. And open and grounded kind of sounds counterintuitive, but when you're grounded, you can open yourself up more and take up more space. And I keep doing this because like there's this receiving energy. And when you're grounded, you can receive things a lot more fully. And you can be in that receiving and allowing mode and really be able to celebrate yourself. It's a really beautiful reading. I love this reading. Okay. End of year reading for Amazonite. Again, Amazonite is a stone to help you speak your truth, to help you express yourself with harmony and balance. And let's see what the reading is for you guys, whoever chose the Amazonite reading. We're going to do, again, current energy. Oh, sorry. We're not doing current energy. That's the videos that I normally do. We're going to do soul lessons. We're going to do what you need to release or soften, what you want to welcome or invite into your life, and what is the guidance moving forward. Let's see. So soul lessons, release, welcome, and moving forward, guidance. Ooh, I love it. Okay. All right. So what are the soul lessons you learned this year? Page of Pentacles. You've learned to ground yourself. You've learned to do small tasks throughout the year, throughout the months, throughout the days, and you've learned to be grounded in those small tasks and keep working at things and just accepting the energy from above and allowing that energy to work through you. You have planted yourself on the ground, but you're also balancing the receiving energy, balancing the earthly elements of security and foundational things. And you've taken the time to practice. You've taken the time to work towards your craft. You've taken that time to put those small steps in, whether it's through meditation, through breath work, your personal development. You have really taken those things and taken those small steps, journaling, writing, whatever it is that you've done this year to work on yourself, to ground yourself a little bit more, to work on those projects. You've taken those steps, and they haven't been easy, but at the same time, you have seen some forward momentum. What is the thing that you need to release this year? 2 of Wands. And our wands are about our action, our doing, our creative energy, that energy. You've released that wand that doesn't serve you anymore. You've released energy. You're like, yeah, I don't need that. I'm making a choice and I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward and I'm looking forward, and I have released what I don't need, and I've made a choice. And so, yeah, you've made that choice. You've decided to move forward and start putting that energy into what you do really want to ground you and move forward with. Two's in the middle. The 2 of Pentacles is, what do you want to welcome or invite? You want to welcome or invite some balance into your life. You want to welcome and invite that, that balance of work and life, love and work, the balance of everything, and you want to integrate that. You don't want to have to choose, but at the same time, that at some point there might be a choosing. So what do you want to welcome or invite this year coming up? Is you want to invite some balance into your life. You don't want to have to choose anymore. You've already made the choice. You already taken those small steps with the Page of Pentacles. You're in a place where you're, balanced. And what is the guidance moving forward? The Hermit. Going within, seeing what is in your heart and working from a heart-centered space. Nobody can tell you how to do that. In all of these cards, every card, this person is alone. It's because you alone know what's in your heart. It doesn't mean that you are somebody who's lonely. It could mean that, but it really means that you alone know what's in your heart. By going inside, by looking at yourself, this path this person took was all on their own. And guess what they used to light the way? Their heart. You have to know. In order to know what you want, you have to look within. And yeah, that's the guidance moving forward, is look within yourself, look within your heart. This year has taught you that taking those small steps is what helps to build you, your projects, build you moving forward. And the only way to do that is to look within. That's how you can really know what you want, what lights you up inside. You can go all day, all year, all month, throughout the years, just humdrum, doing the same old shit, just existing, not living. But this year, it seems like you're making some choices. You've made some choices and you're ready to move forward, and you're ready to do that. But also, you need to look within yourself. And anytime you doubt yourself, look inside that beautiful heart of yours. Shine it so that you can shine that light for everybody else. You can only do that by knowing who you are. So, those are your end of year tarot readings. I hope they resonated for you. They were so fun to do for me this month. And if they did resonate, leave a comment, like, subscribe, or send this to somebody who you think might enjoy it. And if you want to hear more from me on a weekly basis, you can sign up for my newsletter. The information is in the description box below. Till next time, see you guys.